Hey, welcome. Glad someone's there at this 2 o'clock time. We'll start in about 4 minutes. Alrighty, I think we'll get started and we'll start seated. Welcome to Yoga Flow. My name is Amy and I'm pleased that you joined me and any comments, any ideas, anything at all you wish to say, you can text or you can let Carrie Ann know. So as always, let's start where we let go and focus in. Maybe take the first finger and thumb together, press your shoulders down, and try and pull back the belly button. And it doesn't just go back towards the spine, because that would cause you to round a bit, but it goes back and then scoops up, and that gives you that lift in the middle there. So closing the eyes to quiet the mind, start to center in and breathe. And I like to give the suggestion of inhaling to your count of 4, then taking a moment of total emptiness or bliss in between that count and the exhale, and then releasing through the nose to 6. So take some breaths yourself, breathing in, and then a longer exhale, breathing out. This focusing inward helps you practice and relate the movements to the breath, and then the breath and the movements to the mind. And it serves a purpose of focusing and quieting down. Take one more deep inhale. And then a longer, slower, deeper exhale. And then let's let the chin drop to the chest. The rest of the spine is straight. Only the neck, the cervical spine, is bending in. And then bring that chin back up. Lift up your arms, straight arms. Lift the space. Move lymph through your body. Connect at the top. And then exhale, pressing the hands firmly, isometric, one against the other, all the way down. And again, lifting up, flipping the hands. Take them behind the head. And then start to plant your hips firmly. That's your foundation. And pull your hands and your spine forward. Release the hands, pulling back so you're opening up the heart at the same time as you're continuing to press forward with a straight spine. And then bring yourself back up. Remember, should the screen go off or freeze, we'll quickly open it up to another class, the same class of Yoga Flow. Inhale, up again. And then pull the intertwined fingers down right under the chin. Press your head gently back. And then close the elbows. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Take the hands up, chin to chest, and let them rest on the top of your head. Just the slightest of pressure. Releasing the arms up for the twist. Exhale over to the right, left hand to the knee, right hand behind. You're looking over your right shoulder. Then walk the right hand back further, press down. So you're pressing away from yourself, and then turn your head to the left. Look front. Cross right over left and pull apart the shoulder blades. I'll turn to the side and we'll do it to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand to left, left behind. Walk that left hand back. Press down on the knee and push away. Turn your head to look over the right. And then come back, left over right, pulling apart the shoulder blades. And release. Bring the knees up, and we'll come up to reverse table. Keep the fingers spread and take another inhale and exhale. And then as you bring yourself down, tuck the belly in, touch down, and lift up to boat pose. Once more, legs are down, hands go back and lift up. And then take yourself down, boat pose. Coming down, let's come on to all fours. Hands in front, fingers are spread. Let's just turn the right wrist around. Don't put pressure, it's just a stretch. Left wrist around. Back of the hand, thumb down. Back of the other hand. And then we'll cat-cow. Let the belly drop, the head come up. Inhale. Rounding to exhale. And inhale up. Exhale rounding. Inhale. We're starting to loosen the spine. Once on the side, lift up onto the heel and turn your knee to the sky, toes point upwards, up onto the heel, and the arm comes over the hip. And then bringing yourself down. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, and come up to downward facing dog. Head is down. Pedal here. Let the weight of your head pull the neck. Pulling the neck down so you're stretching the neck on its own just by the weight of your own head, which is some 8 to 10 pounds. And then widen your feet as wide as your mat and press further back. The wider your legs, the easier it is to start to bring the heels down to the mat. Take your left hand right under your head, walk the right one back, and lift it up. Turn to the right. Thread it underneath, and then come up. And again. And up. Right hand down, left hand comes up. Threading it under, and up. And under, and up. Both hands down. Walk the hands back. Let's come to a crouch if your knees can handle it, crouching down. And then straightening up, hands to the hips, and come all the way up. Bringing the arms up, pulling up and over to the right. Wide legs, up, over to the left, up and back. And then let the hands come down, press with the wrists, toe, heel, bringing the legs together and the hands down. Stand in mountain, spreading your fingers and lift all the toes. And then let them come down one at a time. We're going to do something for the spine again. So take your hands to the back. This is that universal pose when somebody has back pain. They put their hands, oh, my back. But you're going to put your hands on your lower back, point your elbows back. Both should be pointing the same direction. And press forward. Spine relief here. And then keeping your hands there as you start to hinge forward, you'll feel the back smoothing out, stopping its arch. Bring the arms in front as if someone is pulling you, lengthening your spine. It's not round as you keep your feet there. And again, inhale back. Exhale, come forward. Once more. Inhale back. Make sure you straighten, that you don't bend or arch. So start to straighten here in the small of the back as you come forward. And then bring your arms to the side and bring yourself up. Going back down again. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Step forward from the mats and step back to downward facing dog. Head drops. Roll forward, high plank. Press back. Roll forward. Press back. Last one, roll forward. Take a breath. Bring the knees down. Take your right leg up and then out to the side. So make sure you're not all crunched over in yourself. You've got to press back. So you're going to make space to take this left arm underneath, reaching towards the foot as you turn on your left shoulder and the side of your head. Right arm can be straight up, or it can go around the back. If it goes around the back, come up onto the ball of your foot. Don't turn your neck as you open up your body here. Coming out of it, the right arm is up next to the head. Keep that leg out. Left arm is up. Both arms come down, and now pull the leg in. Left side. Stretch it out. Lift it. Take it out to the side and down. First, make that space. So find out where you're going to press your hips to. Left hand down, right arm up. Thread underneath, reaching toward your foot as you come down onto the right shoulder and right side of the head. Don't turn the neck here. Left arm either stretches just forward next to the face or comes around the back so that you lift up onto the ball of your foot to open up a little more. And then put the heel down, arm comes up, press next to the face, release that right arm, and bring the knee in. Coming back up to standing, curl your toes, press back, downward facing dog. Look towards your hands and walk up. Forward fold, arms out, inhale up, exhale down. Let's do breath of joy now. Breath of joy allows the oxygen to fill up the lungs. So that's energy, that's chi, that's power, making you feel better and also increasing your health. So what it is 3 breaths in, 1 breath out. It goes inhale, arms front, inhale again to the side, inhale up, and then you bend, letting it all out. Exhale, bend. Try it. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, release. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Once more. In, out, and come up. Sometimes you can do that in the mornings when you wake up just to get yourself going. Temple Mudra, bringing your arms up. Let's go over to the left. Swing right through the top, over to the right. Come back up, bring the hands down, lift up the right knee. So lift the right knee up. Left hand to the outside of the knee as you twist your body to the right. Shoulders are over the thigh. And then put it down. Release side to side. Let's do the left. Inhale. And exhale. Ready for the twist. Shoulders over the thigh as you turn to the left. And put it down. Taking a sun salute. Inhale up. 1 movement, 1 breath. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Hands down. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. press down, pull through, upward facing dog or high cobra, and back to downward facing dog, taking 2 breaths. End of your second breath. Tiger crouch, look to your hands, and let's just take a giant step forward. Head is down, then back is up. Inhale back up, and once more, continuing, you can feel the body warming up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale to plank. Shoulders over wrists, bend the elbows, pull through, and come back. Downward facing dog, taking some breaths. Tiger crouch, maybe a little hop forward. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms, and bring yourself up and down. Once again, coming to downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale up, exhale down, step back, downward facing dog. Head drops. Right leg lifts up. Step between the hands. Low lunge here, turn towards the right knee and raise your right arm. Both hands down, step forward, head is down, up, inhale, exhale. Same thing for the other leg. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale flat back, put your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Head drops. Left leg lifts up. Step forward between the hands. You can always help it forward if you can't get between your hands. You're in a nice low lunge here. Right hand is down. If the floor seems further away than you'd like it, use your block and open to the side. Hand comes down and step forward. Forward fold, look up, inhale, and exhale. Move Luna. Yes. Out you go, honey. Stepping into warrior 2. Right foot front, left foot back. Hips to the side. Inhale, stretching upwards, lengthen. Always imagine being pulled longer as you release. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Reversing your warrior. And then just take that right arm right across without resting on the thigh and the left arm up over the ear. Doing that again, opening up, reverse the warrior. Right arm comes across, left arm over. And then come up. Coming into triangle, straighten leg. Here again, if you'd like to use your block or a book, whatever you have it right next to your right foot. So that as you stretch forward, the hand comes down and the other one is up. You can have your block on any height that feels best for your body, for your moment. Sometimes you want a block, sometimes you don't. And then start to bend the knee a little bit so you can come right back up to warrior 2. Both feet are forward, hands on the hips. Lengthen. Toes come in, heels come out, arms are out. And then just bring yourself back up, hands to the hips. This time, left foot turns out, bend the knee, warrior two for the left side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Lengthen long. Exhale as the release. Reversing the warrior. Left arm up. Coming forward. Left arm in front. Right arm over. And back to repeat. Reverse. And then side angle. Bringing it in front and the other over. So we're using the obliques a little bit for this. Come back up. Thinking now about triangle, decide if you're using your block or not. Straighten the leg. Start to reach out towards the left. Reach that invisible ring that you're pulling. And then finally, come into your pose. One arm down, the other up. One come in front, down, ground, wherever you're feeling best today. Coming out of it, bend a little, back to warrior two. Both legs straight, hands on the hips, and then heel, toe, all the way back in. We're going to come down to downward facing dog to go into collapsed triangle. Bring your arms up and float down. Come up, assuring that straight spine. Hands come back down and step back. I'm moving, just stay on my mats. Move back to your downward facing dog here. Right leg lifts up. Bend it and pull it into the chin and come into high plank. Once more, straighten it back out and then pull it into the chin, high plank. And now it's coming out to the left. Stretch it out, put your heel down and come up. If you want to take this pose any further, you can reach down to your foot, pick it up, maybe bring it a little bit forward, maybe just hold it, maybe leave it down. Oh, Luna, she's sneezing. Both hands down and step back, downward facing dog. Remember, as we keep our head lower than our heart, we're in an inversion, and it's always good to have a few moments of the day with your head lower than your heart. Left leg lifts up. Bends, bring it in to press it out. And in, high plank. Press it out. This time bringing it in, taking it out to the right. Heel comes down, and you're in a collapsed triangle. Keep lifting up. If you want, touch the toe. If you want, pick it up. Move it. Bring it back. And downward facing dog again. Taking 2 long breaths. Walk up to your hands. Head is down. Come up. Inhale and exhale. Coming into the balance pose, let's come into tree. So we'll lift the right leg up first. Inhale. On the exhale, right leg lifts up. Press the hands firmly together. Maybe today is the day you want to try and take your foot to bring it a little higher. Or maybe today's the day you want your toe to touch on the ground. Honor your body and accept your moods. Let's try for 2 more breaths here. And then bring the foot down and take a moment here. Chin to chest, focusing in. Left leg. Inhale the arms up. Exhale into your pose. Taking 1 more breath. And then once you're ready, releasing the foot. Coming back again. Focusing inward. Come to downward facing dog. Come forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Step back to plank. First step back, downward facing dog. Then roll forward to high plank. Straight arms, shoulders are over the wrists. And we're going to turn to the right for side plank. So you're on the knife edge of your right foot, pulling up from the waist, left arm up. Remember, your top leg can be in front or behind if you're not feeling like balancing one leg over the other. Back to high plank. Taking 2 breaths here. Use all your fingers, not just your wrists. And then turn onto the knife edge of your left foot, right foot in front or on top or behind. Pull up at the waist. That's what this right arm is pulling us up so we can maintain our balance and not claimed back down to the earth. And after the next breath, returning to high plank. Elbows back, bringing yourself all the way down to the ground. Bring your hands back to the base of your ribs and pick yourself up into a high cobra here, stretching out the spine. And then taking yourself down, let's bring both arms out to the side. Kick up the right leg. Keeping the arms there. Try and take that foot over to the left. So you're twisting the lower half of your body. Shoulders are flat. And then bring that foot back. Bend the left. Reach over to the right. And come back. Upward facing dog. Hands are under the underarms. Press up. Come up off of your thighs. Press back. Roll over the toes to downward facing dog. Look forward and walk up. Head is down, come up, inhale, and exhale. Coming into chair pose, arms are back, and come into your squat. Pull them in. We're going to lift up. We're eventually going into flamingo. So you're lifting up that right leg, knee to knee here. Take the leg back. Sorry, I forgot where I was going. Taking it back. Keep bending, bending, bending. Take your hands down. Left hand reaches out to the foot as you pull to the side. And then bring it back and come up. It's a little tricky, and I hope I felt I didn't cue you exactly right. Let's try it with the left. Come into your squat, your chair. Come up, bending into flamingo. Keep bending down. Get that hand down. The idea is you're turning to the right, stretching out the leg with the help of the hand. So you're coming to the side. Bringing it back. Let's come to seated and try it sitting down. And I don't know why my cat has to sit exactly right in front of the screen. Only time she ever does this. Luna. Luna. Ow, ow. So what we're doing, stepping across with the left and coming over. She absolutely refused to go out and put her out on her porch. Reach in front here. This is what we're picking up. This was the idea. So you're picking up here. One hand's in front, the other's behind. That. For the other side. There's a lift in there, but we can do that next time. Unless you've done it with me before. I can't see you. So we have our right foot over the left. Reach in front. Look for the leg or the foot. If we're lifting, that's your lift. Let's bring both legs forward for a forward fold. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. And then straighten your back and bring yourself up, pulling the knees up. Opening up the hips by putting the right ankle over the left knee. Sometimes we do this on our backs. Sciatic stretch, it's a teeny bit deeper sitting, sometimes for some people. So let's try it sitting. Take a hold of the foot and then open up. Once you're there, left hand comes across, right hand behind the hip, and stretch out this leg, looking over your right shoulder. Right hand comes back, pull it up into the chest. Place it back on. Lift yourself up into table. And then down. Both knees fall to the right. Sit up as far as you can with those knees to the right. Bringing them up. Left ankle over right knee. So you've already seen the closer in you are, the more intense it is. So if you need to take your foot out a little bit, that's okay. Bring it over as much as you need to. Otherwise, you're right on the knee. sitting there, allowing it to open here. Left hand opens up. Right hand comes across, stretch it out. Left comes up, pulling it up and putting it back on. Hands point behind the hips to come into reverse table. And then bring yourself down. Take the foot off and both knees fall to the left and sitting up. Mermaid pose. Let's open up the knees and pull yourself up to a flat back. And then exhale over. Collarbones to feet. And inhale back up. Belly button in and scooped up. Rounding, coming over. And inhaling up. Remember, you want to try and round from the muscles, not from the bones. So you have your muscles pulling your body. That's why sometimes when you're stiff and you go to massage, it loosens you up. The muscles are loosened so the bones are allowed to flow free. Once more. Exhale with a flat back over. Inhale up. Round. Belly button in and up. Exhale over. And come up. Take your right leg out. Flex it and point it and bring it back. Left. Flex, point, and bring it back. Let's try and lift up both. So sit forward on the sits bone so you don't fall backwards as soon as you lift them. Sitting forward, picking up the feet, flexing them, and opening them out. Once you're here, if they're bent or straight, just try and let go of the hands and then let the feet come in. And we're going to lie on our backs. Right leg comes up, flexes and points, and steps onto the left thigh. Hand to the outside of the knee, drawing it over to the left. Open up your right arm. Allow the stretch to be felt, particularly on the exhale. Exhale into the movement. And then coming back. Same thing with the other leg. Turn around. Bringing up the left. Point, flex. Point. Step onto your right thigh. Hand to the outside. Turning onto your right hip. Left arm opens up. And then coming back onto your back. Straighten out the legs, straighten out the arms. Let the feet relax, let the fingers relax. Close your eyes. And feel the gentle softness of your lids. Be aware of the brow. Smooth, unfurrowed. Be aware of your jaw, the separation of your teeth. And then simply note that maybe your chest or your belly rises and falls. This is Shavasana, where the body assimilates the movements, the breath, the thoughts into one of extreme peace. Continue to breathe in and breathe out, not allowing the thoughts to rule you. You'll be able to return to all your thoughts in just another moment. So Shavasana isn't a time for reflection. It's a time for the opposite of reflection. It's a time for letting go. There's nothing to prove, nothing to disprove. With a greater inhale, take your breath all the way up to the middle of the brow. And then let it go. One more inhale, up to heart center, and let it go. Start to move your toes. Let your thumb touch the tips of each of your fingers, pulling your knees up to the chest. Coming to your right side, and then coming up to seated. Hands together, taking this moment to thank yourself. Focus in still on the reality of yourself, your breath as a bridge between your body and your thoughts, and your ability to control that and to move with your breath. From the divine in me to the divine in you, thank you for joining me again at this time. Namaste. Thank you guys. Hope it was okay. Sorry about little Luna. She's a very active yoga participant.